before we crack into it, here's some amazing walnut facts. Well now, took advantage of the time I had before you got here and I gathered up a few of these prime specimens, samples, walnut. Now, most people will use, to open these suckers, most people use like a walnut cracker or some sort of an implement, clamp, screwdriver, ratchet, generator-powered electrical cramp. But all you have to know is a couple of secret hand-powered techniques to open the walnut just manually with your hand. First of all, you hold it like this between the palm and the middle two fingers there, those middle two fingers. Yeah, no gangster, ain't no gangster. Dropped it, but luckily it's resilient. And then you apply pressure here. Oh, it opened. Normally you have to say sweet things to it. It has a personality of itself. You have to kind of spend some time, get to know the walnut, find out just kind of what kind of a walnut it is, whether it's a aggressive walnut, placid walnut, local walnut, foreign walnut. Need to be a little more continental with your approach, tender, sophisticated. If it's a local walnut, you can just yell at it and throw a ball with it, invite it to a barbecue. Yeah, ask it what it thinks of Mike Hoskins. Traditional, you just got to know your environment. Oh, and then you open it up. Sometimes it's like a game of roulette. I've cracked it open. You can see it's open a sliver there. Now I could tear it in two, but then I tear the goodness inside into two. It's basically like a brain, a big nutty, meaty brain, meaty, nutty brain. No meat, but nutty, like nut meat, nut meat. So what you want to do is, ideally, you want to crush it one of the hemispheres, just a little to get it to break up just a little. Sometimes it's really hot, but I think I've done it. Oh no, I've split it direct in two. Split it in two. We got two half nuts there, which is fine. It still tasted delicious. Nut number two. You give it a squeeze, then I busted it in half there. Now I crush and I huff. It's like a nursery rhyme, a huff and puff, except you crush. Ow. Sometimes you cut your hand open a little bit, but that's all part of it. Here we go. Look at this. I think I'm going to pull it off. Remove the half nut without separating the half brain. So there we are. We're 70% of the way there. Now I just got to loosen this side up. Oh, gee. Got a little cramp there. Threw my neck out a little bit. It's quite an intense experience. This is not for an amateur. You probably want to get a professional to do this or get some tools. But once you've learned the ropes, and you can bust that right on open, and there you are. And there you have it. That is a beautiful, delicious walnut brain. It's a walnut brain right there. And then you eat it. But not now. You only eat a walnut after sunset. Terrible spiritual voodooistic things can happen if you eat a walnut during the daylight hours. Daylight is for hunting. Walnut hunters have a traditional saying, daylight is for hunting, golden hour for crushing, evening is extracting, and midnight is for feasting. That's the essence of the philosophy behind the walnut hunter lifestyle. crazy amount about walnuts and all of the powers that they have inside and outside, daytime and nighttime, just for you. And if you didn't, then watch it again, because it was all in there. And send it to your friends. And if you really like this kind of stuff and you want more of this kind of stuff, let me know what you want me to make a movie about, and I'll make a movie about it. You can scroll down in the comments and you find my Patreon and my Instagram, Twitters and whatnot. But most importantly, push the subscribe button for this YouTube business, and there's a bell picture, and you bell, and then you say notify me. And then when I do a thing, your gadgets will go, Vinyl did a thing, check it out. And it won't be my voice, but it will say that. Alright, from Walnut City, here in Deep South Mountain Borough City, stay warm, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.